Hey guys, just checking, making sure everything's lined up. Today is kettlebell sport training, long cycle, repeats, 2 4-minute sets. My back is pretty sore, guys, and not from kettlebells, from shoveling snow. Unfortunately. We're going to get started in just a minute. We're going to see if anyone shows up. Appreciate anyone stopping in. Let's see. We already got 2 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. So I'm going to set a relatively easy pace, 5 reps a minute. Maybe that last minute, I'll shoot for 6. Maybe a little harder on my second 4-minute set. Just 2 4-minute sets. Got a 4-minute break in between. I'm going to do pull-ups and chin-ups for just 2 sets, 5 reps. The goal is just to get 10 reps, however I feel like doing it for that day. Taking a break from I'm still sticking with the daily pull-ups, but taking a break from the fighter pilot program that I was doing. I think I kind of bottomed out with it. I had good results, but then I started doing the kettlebell sport training. That took a lot out of my grip, so my pull-ups suffered. However, you still get a lot of results because you're doing pull-ups with a tired grip. Gonna get started in just a second, guys. 4 minutes. Hopefully my back will feel better when I'm done, which most often happens. 10-second countdown. Hey CBM. Hey Sniper. Okay, a little over 4 minutes of rest. Made it in time, I appreciate that. That wasn't a fun set, guys. It was hard. My grip did not feel like cooperating. Last week I did 3 minutes. 3 minute sets. This week it's 2 4-minute sets. Got about 2.5 more minutes of rest. Hopefully enough time for my grip to recover. Now looking forward to that next 4 minutes, guys. Let's see. Sniper says maybe later we can draw into insights during meditation. Absolutely. Hey, Kat. Appreciate you being here. Absolutely, Sniper. A little less than 2 minutes. One more set of 4 minutes, guys. "90 seconds. I'm going to shoot for another 5 reps a minute. That last minute, I'd like to up the game a little, but we'll see. All right. Oh, we got seven thumbs up. Appreciate that, guys. Less than a minute to go. Five reps a minute feels tough because that's a lot of time in that rack position. However, 6 reps a minute would take a toll on my grip, as well as my cardio. So it's treading that fine line Alright guys, 10-second countdown, here we go, last set. Done. Hey, Eric. I appreciate you being here. Once I have my grip back, I'll do my pull-ups. Eight thumbs up. Appreciate it, guys. I was feeling those 100 burpees yesterday, the 6 counts. It's been a while since I've done pure 6 counts. Alright guys, it's just 5 and 5. Here's what I'm going to do. I got 8 thumbs up, right? I'm going to do, it's going to be an easy day. Or an easy rest of my day. I'm going to do my 5 pulls, 8 burpees, 5 chins, 8 burpees. Well, here's the deal. Let me start with 8 burpees. That'll give me 24 across the board. 10 burpees. What are you guys doing to me, man? Alright, with 10 burpees, if that being the case, I'm going to do my pull-ups, burpees, chins, burpees. Now then we'll see. I might be done after that. They get you in pull-up position, guys. Not that you really need to see 5 pull-ups. You know what they look like? They look like pull-ups. However, I like doing them pretty strict. Dead hang, chin over the bar. Grip is shot. Unfortunately, guys, I got a fresh ashtray dump, so I'm sucking in ashtray fumes as I work out. Ten burpees. I refuse to look at the chat in case it's gone up. If I don't see it, it doesn't count. $11, just in case. Hang on, how are you? Stuart says he's not adding any more likes. Appreciate it. I did 11 just in case. I see 10 on the board, but you never know. Alright guys, I got 5 chins, 10 more burpees, and I'm done. I did 2 4-minute sets, 16 kilograms, double 16s, at 5 reps a minute. The last minute I finished off with 6. I thought I might get 7. I didn't have it in me. Felt a little shaky. Alright, let's get you back in pull-up position. Chin-up position, to be more accurate. guys can see okay, right? It's going to be brief. Some burpees and I'll catch up with you guys in the chat. Did anyone happen to catch Reaper's burpees yesterday? I didn't have an opportunity to step in. He did some lunchtime burpees. How'd it go? Last thing for the day, guys. Tough day, guys. Dragging a bit. I struggled on those 2 sets of 4. Grip, shoulders. As mentioned, my back is a little sore from shoveling snow. Unfortunate side effect of winter. And we're getting more snow this weekend. I'm afraid at almost 60, I'm going to be reduced to using my belt for shoveling snow. I never thought I would come to this, guys. However, I've yet to make one concession to age. I still insist on every single trip after grocery shopping from the car, not my car, but Milka's car, from the car to the house has to be done in one trip. I have to carry every single bag in one trip. When I can no longer do that, I'm officially old. I will settle into comfort. I'll just stay inside and I'll complain about the news. Maybe chase kids off my lawn with a garden hose or a rake. I'll yell at because we got about 10 inches of snow. So yeah, it would take a lot of salt to melt that. So got to shovel it and then put salt on it. Kat says, "You will not settle in ever, I bet." I haven't so far. Even though I said I was officially retiring from burpees, I'm still 1,100 days plus into my streak. Frishman says, "Is he going to be an angry grandpa?" At least on the surface. That's going to be the facade, you know? So, I got my second round of yoga, and I got some breath work, and then I'm going to go out, and I did a run yesterday, so today's just going to be a walk, my second walk for the day. I'll take one more with Mocha and Misty later in the afternoon. And then I'll do my second meditation for the day. I hope everyone is, let's see, Stuart says use salt, helps get rid of the snow. Yeah, the problem though with 10 inches is it wouldn't do much to the snow itself as I'm shoveling. You know what I mean? It would take a lot of salt, and then I'd have to shovel, and it would be, wetter. What I normally do is shovel it, and then I put salt on afterwards to keep it from icing over what's left. But we'll see. I'm open to suggestions. So yeah, I've already done my first round of yoga. That was done at 3 o'clock in the morning, after my meditation, after my breath work. I hope everyone is sticking with, or those who have elected to do so, the 21-day meditation. This would be day 3, I believe. Or wherever you start. You know what I mean? You don't have to keep track with everyone else. Anyone will get a snowblower. I will never get a snowblower. Ever, ever, ever. I refuse to add any noise, unnecessary noise, into the world. I will not get a snowblower. I will not get a leaf blower. I will not get a blower of any sort. I will never blow. I better stop what I'm about to say. I don't want to get myself in trouble. There will be no blowing here. Ever. Electrically. It still makes a noise. The noise is, it's loud enough in the world without me adding to it. How do you mow, or do you not mow? I personally don't mow. We have homeowners association, which I don't like. And they actually, some of my fees go to mowing, and I dislike it greatly. I would rather have a suburban wildlife habitat, little oasis. What's it called? There's an official name for it, and I don't remember what it's called. And they always complain when you attempt something like that. If you put up a sign saying, please don't mow. And I don't understand the raking of leaves. Leaves is actually really good for the soil. It's good for the habitat. A nature wonderland. I like the way that sounds better. Nature wonderland. Not everything needs to be so manicured. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, my neighborhood about 20 years ago, we had beavers in our pond, and they got concerned about home prices going down. I get it. Concern for some. But, man, it's a beaver. What about the beavers' right to be here? They actually do quite a bit of good for the environment. People are like, well, they cut down trees, but they cut down particular trees and others grow in its place. They create a brand new habitat. They truly are the engineers of nature. If you don't believe me, go out to your local creek and see if you can make a dam that creates its own little ecosystem. So, maybe I am turning into an angry old man. I just went on a rant. I just went on a several-minute long rant on leaf blowers, lawnmowers, and snowblowers, as well as complaining about the lack of kindness towards beavers. I might be an angry grandpa after all. Don't want to hear it, Stuart. Beavers are great for 2 things. Unless it is being a beaver, and the second one is still being a beaver. Everything has its place. It's a network, you know? We live in a network. We remove one thing, and we throw the entire network out of order. It is not our position to remove. Let nature take care of itself.
Keep the water table high. Beavers should never be worn. How would you think if beavers wore fisherman ears wrapped around their waist? Everyone would be complaining, save the fishermen, save the fishermen. Cat says, see you later. See you, Cat. Thank you, my friend. That would be cool. It depends on the fisherman. Brian says they can do a number on the filtration on certain bodies of water. Sometimes best to relocate. I can understand that, relocating. They reintroduced them in certain parks in the Rockies, and the ecosystem flourished. The same with they introduced gray wolves in Yellowstone, and the elk population soared, as well as other populations. You know, we achieved this state of balance. It's very in accordance with the Tao Te Ching. The problem is we don't have the wisdom to see that balance at work, so we try to compensate in one direction or the other direction, throwing things even further out of whack. But nature has a tendency, if simply left alone, to, and I'm not saying, again, you know, I agree with Ryan, sometimes it might be best to relocate, but, you know, if you're in a more wild area, if you can let things alone, nature will readjust itself accordingly. Richmond says also you need to take in consideration land management. Well, I'm not so sure if you allow things to be as wild as they're meant to be, it actually needs to be managed. I think we should be more concerned with human management until we learn to get along a little bit better. There was a story I read this morning, the Lakota tribe in the West. Brian says, yeah, most of nature imbalances come from human interference. Exactly. Even if we only interfere with one thing, you know, for example, we just interfere with one plant species. It throws all the other plants and then all the other animals that thrive upon those plants, and it escalates from there. So yeah, there's a story. One of the signs of bad manners in the Lakota tribe is if you walk between an elder and fire. If they're sitting at the fire, if they're warming themselves, they're waiting for food, for whatever reason they're in front of the fire. If someone walks in front of an hour, it's considered a term of disrespect. However, when that happens, all that's expected from the youth is to say mistake. And that's it. Everyone recognizes it was a mistake. And instead of being reprimanded, instead of being scolded or anything like that, just saying mistake is enough, and everything is allowed to return to its original order. But nowadays, and in our culture, we never just want to say mistake. Just mistake. It's okay to make a mistake. Hey, Runner Boy, how was your workout? Let's see, Stuart says afternoon, Runner Boy. Yep, afternoon for you guys. And you know what? We don't want to say mistake, and we don't want to allow things to return to normal after someone else says mistake. We want to hold it against them. We want something more. We want a not just an acknowledgement that it was a mistake, but do you know how much you offended me? Do you know how much you hurt me? Do you know how much I've been thinking about this for the past 6 weeks? Instead of someone just saying mistake and letting it go. And even more so, someone doesn't even have to say mistake. You can look at them and simply think, well, that was a mistake. If they were in accord to their own original sense of being. If they were aligned with a sense of love, they would not have done that. However, obviously, something in life, some issue, some problem, some wrong thinking, the listening maybe a little too attentively to the voice of the ego and not to the voice of the heart, they're out of alignment. But I can recognize a mistake, and I can just let it go. All good. Did arms and boxing. Nice. And boxing has definitely gotten better. $21.20 now, so creeping back up. Awesome. Let's get you there, man. Let's get you there by the end of January. Anyone want to play run a playlist for Runner Boy? Hey, Jim Rat. Jim Rat says, "What's up, Yogi?" Not much. I'm finishing up. Poor man says, "Morning, man." Hey, Dan. Thank you guys for being here. I just finished up my 2 kettlebell sets. Today was 2 4-minute sets with a double 16s. Did 5 reps a minute. My first time, I did 5 reps a minute. My second, the last minute, I did 6 reps. It was pretty tough. So yeah, if you guys could run a playlist for Runner Boy, if you got time, if you could maybe run a video or a playlist for Tundra, and if you have time, if you could run a playlist for our friend, Food from Afar, Martine. Jim Rat says, 6 a.m., just waking up. Poor man says, hallelujah, silly. Let's see, Ryan says, just up to Runner Boy. Nice. You'll like his channel, Ryan. He's very astute in his workouts. Doesn't really make mistakes. Everything's planned out really nicely. So say you could also watch my main videos in full if you don't have time. They're only 4 minutes long. Jim Rat says, you like that, poor man? Brian says, post Ryan. Brian's got a very unique workout as well. Christian says, gave you more likes. Wow. Up to 23. Good thing I'm not doing burpees anymore. ABF says, morning, my friend. Thanks for being here. Brian says, no, I shouldn't, but I'm a little too shy. Wonder Boy says, 5th sub rubber. Ryan, hope you enjoy. MVP says, hey to Stuart. Alright guys, so I'm going to do my next round of yoga, some breath work, go out for a walk in the snow, and then do my meditation. I'll be back. Jim Rat says he's ready for the next session with Jace. Nice guys, looking forward to seeing that again. Hey, Jim Rat, here's what I'd love to see. I'd love to see you and Jace do your session together, and then you both do the finisher of your 1-minute workout. Stuart says, Dan, my T-bone brother. Alright guys, so let me head on out. I appreciate you all showing up. Thanks for the 24th thumbs up. 7 people in the chat. If you hit the replay, you can see my 4 minutes of kettlebells. They're starting to come together, but man, I got a long ways to go. I'm hoping for a minimum of 60 reps in April and a 10-minute set. You don't put the kettlebells down for the entire 10 minutes. 25 Fambinos, thanks. Ryan says, take it easy, Yogi. Thank you, Ryan. I've yet to hit a 10-minute set with the 16s since I've made a comeback. I've only tried an extended set once, and that was 6 minutes. But I think Friday, I might try 6.5 minutes. We'll see. One boy says post a kettlebell workout in a full video. Not sure how to do that. Let me know in the next live stream, Runner Boy, how to do that. Hey Eve, how are you, my friend? Appreciate you being here. Alright, yoga time. Thanks guys, I will see everyone later. I'll be back live at about 1 o'clock. We're going to talk some meditation. I told Stuart that we would talk, or not Stuart, I'm sorry. Squirrel Sniper. Runner Boy says I'll try to remember. I'll see if I can figure it out too. Thank you, Eve. We're going to talk about insights of meditation. Important subject, because if you commit to meditation, you will certainly get a lot of insights floating your way. I don't have YouTube Premium. Alright. Thanks again, guys. I'm going to see y'all later.